Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. And I don't know, is there anything else I need to tell you? uh, Definitely check out your human design profile reading also. Just an additional bit of information, because not all Aquariuses are Taurus or Taurus. Not all Aquariuses are 4/6 or 5/1s or whatever. Right? So I already can't speak. We'll see how this goes. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Interesting. Is that like the Akashic records, right? Interesting. Well, let's get your tarot out, and then of course we'll read about that card. How many? Oh, hey. There's 6 cards that came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that was fast. So we have the Sun card. Hello. That's quite a way to start. I feel like the last Aquarius reading I did was like a little heavy, so clearly you guys have worked through some shit. We have the Knight of Wands, we have the 4 of Wands, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit card. All this fire and earth. Okay. I'm here for it. We're going on a journey. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Star card, 9 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. Love that. Okay, so I love too that all these cards came out at one time. So, here we go. All right. So you look at that, I'll read this. Akasha exists in the 5th dimension and the Library of Souls. So yeah, that's what that is. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spirit world, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Work your light transmission. I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's interesting. Okay, so we start with the Sun card, right, which is Leo, which is the opposite of you, right? So that's interesting. I mean, there could just be something going on in Leo. Anyway, I kind of get the feeling like not. I don't know, that's why I didn't really expand on what I was saying, because I actually don't really think that is a point. I think the point of this card is, there, because even look at, there's this sun here, and there's this, kind of solar flare almost, right? I mean, if you follow solar flares, I know there's been, a few crazy ones happening recently, but there really can be some sort of impact on you that you've noticed. Maybe you do feel like you are receiving more downloads or downloads in general, or even just feeling more alive than you have in the last however little bit. Um, because the sun card is everything good. It's joy, it's bliss, it's rejuvenation, rebirth even. It's literally the thing that gives us life, right? I mean, we wouldn't even exist on this planet if we weren't this distance from the sun, going around it at the speed and rotation that we are, right? So I love that you start with like the best fucking card um in the tarot, which tells me, and again, right, and especially because I feel like I do remember in the last Aquarius reading that we did, like I said, it felt a little bit heavier. It definitely felt like you were moving through some energy that was making quite of an impact. And to me, this would say that, I mean, it's like you've cleared things out and you're being filled back up with like all of this light. And it's paired with the Three of Pentacles. So this is working with other people. It's collaboration. It's literally too, like, everybody has their task, their whatever, other word. It's weird that just keeps happening. Like the words just aren't like showing up. But because we do have three people in this card. It doesn't necessarily have to be three people. It could be more, it could be less, but it is a card of working with other people. Pentacles have to do with our money, how we get it, how we save it, how we spend it. It's our time. Where are we spending our time? Where are we physically showing up in our lives? It's our possessions, what we place worth on. It's our physical health also. And everybody has their own kind of thing to do, but it's all working towards the same goal. So again, it's meeting people or working with people where you have the same goal, but you might have different ways of going about reaching it, but you're literally heading in the same direction though. And maybe even this is like a beacon. Maybe people will find you in some capacity. It's like you're shining your light type of thing. And the people who can see that will see it, and you'll attract those people. Especially, this Akasha card was talking about soul contracts, and like if you guys had a contract to work together in this life in some capacity, then obviously that time is coming up. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Wands have to do with action, the motivation behind the actions that we take. It's creativity, passion. How are we communicating those things? What actions are we taking towards those things? I also see wands as being information by way of experience, because that's what we get by trying things, right? We figure out what works, what doesn't work, what do we like, what don't we like, what stays, what goes. And truly the only way to figure those things out is by trying them, by actually doing them. And a Knight of Wands, a knight is the one that is out there. They're like on the front lines. They're the ones that are in battle, right? So it is, following your passion, because, there's this flame on the drum. I mean, clearly they're having a good time too. So I always see the Knight of Wands as like inviting in fun, like allowing whatever even this collaboration is to be fun. See it as, a journey, an adventure, and also recognize too that you are gaining experience. It is information. It may not look, once it's complete or once you're, at the end of it or whatever, it might not look the way that you thought it was going to at the beginning, but also paired is the Ace of Wands. So it's interesting because it's like, with this Knight of Wands, you're literally doing things with the Knight of Wands, right? You're trying things, you're seeing things as an adventure, you're having fun. And it like almost brings you this clarity, or it even brings you to like a new thing. And again, and I was just saying with the Knight of Wands, however it ends up being, it's probably not going to be what you thought it was going to be when you first. That's the thing, like you can't really think your way through um like, do you know there's so many things that I, even this YouTube channel, or even life in general, like the way that I thought it was going to go is not at all the way that it went. And that is also, it's a result of the actions that I've taken, the things that I've tried, the experience that I gained, right? And so anyway, aces are definitely something new. And this flame is sitting at their third eye, like between their third eye and their crown. We have the colors of those. We also have blue over here, which is throat. So communicating your passions, communicating your creativity. Hopefully words come easier for you than they have come for me in this reading. So funny. But so anyway, my point is, through this, it's like it's going to there's going to be something new that shows up for you. It doesn't have to be something completely different, but it could just be, the way that you go about doing things, or what you thought you were going to be doing. You actually found an interest in something else, like in the same field. Whatever it is, though, it is an ace. It is something new. It could even just be this Knight of Wands, by like taking that approach and having that energy, like bringing that fun and open-mindedness and the willingness to try things. It could just be creating this new fire within you. And because it's interesting too, like with the Sun card, I was saying it's like feeling rejuvenated, feeling alive again, like feeling full of light again, type of thing. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is community. Oh, my nose just started going like crazy, itching. The Four of Wands is when the actions that you've taken thus far have gotten you to a point of security, of having a firm foundation under you. There's, this celebratory thing that's happening in this card too. So again, it does have to do with community and feeling supported by your community, and even, the actions that you are taking or have taken. Again, even with this card, there's this thing of fun. Like, do you need fun in your life? Like, because it really, it's kind of like, with them, I'm getting this feeling of like letting loose in some capacity. In the northern hemisphere, we're going into spring and then summer. It's like even going to a festival, or, just allowing yourself to, farmers markets, or movies in the park, or, just something along those lines where, you're enjoying things with the community. And also it's like, since it is the Four of Wands, I'm just kind of looking at this tent over here. It's like trusting in the stability, trusting in the foundation that you've built, and also like allowing yourself time to play or have fun, whatever capacity that is for you, because it feels like being outside of the hustle, like not feeling like you have to hustle constantly and not enjoy life because what? You know, we should be enjoying this one life that we'll ever remember, right? I mean, and then we have the Hermit card. So it's interesting, like look at the difference between these cards. I mean, I was gonna say, like, if you have been, you know, kind of in this mode, then you know the Hermit is like, you know, go within. It's meditation, but I don't think so. I think it's like, um, you know, the Hermit card also speaks to healing, and really, you know, this unique path. You know, the journey really is unique to you, and truly, only you can experience your own journey, right? So, like, the Hermit card does speak to going within, meditation, healing, right? But this feels more like, and even, you know, they're like literally levitating. I don't think they're like sitting on a rock or anything, but there seems to be this opportunity here for whatever this process is going to, it's almost like affirm what you already know to be true about your journey, about what you know to be true about even the soul, the contract that you had. Like, if you believe, you know, in that we signed up for the lives that we have. But I saw this video earlier actually on TikTok, and this girl was talking about divine timing, and she was just saying how, you know, like the human experience is worry and doubt and fear, but our soul's experience is flow, trust, surrender, right? So that's almost like this thing of trusting your soul. There might even just be through this process, you know, it's like you get such a positive response from it, whether, you know, just in your body you feel really good from it, or from your community, you get such a positive response that it again just affirms your belief in your path, your belief in yourself even, and even like how that elevates you. I fucking love that. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And it's interesting, like this. So Pentacles have to do, well, I already talked about Pentacles. So all the things I already said about Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is like focusing your all those things, focusing your resources, your time, your money on a thing in order to see it mature, to see it actualize in the material form, in the material realm, without even having any proof that it's actually happening. Because, you know, almost kind of looks like this guy is doing Reiki on this plant, but I mean, he's just focusing his energy on it, and all he has is this proof that, you know, the leaves are green, so the thing is alive, but he has no clue that all of these pentacles are underground. There's just a level of trust without having any like physical confirmation of that. So again, you know, even going back to the trust and surrender thing, but it's focusing your attention on a thing. And speaking of, we have this Ace of Pentacles here, which is, you know, it's already grown roots, it's already sprouted. So there's something that, and it's an ace, so it's something new. There's 3 aces for you guys. So there's all this new stuff coming in for you. This could be a new opportunity, a new income stream, something new that you spend your physical time doing, whatever the Seven of Pentacles is. We have the Ace of Swords, which is new ideas, new inspiration. Talk about, you know, even Akashic, you know, like library is kind of how this staircase looks to me. Even exploring your ideas, giving your ideas energy, you know, instead of just like pushing them away. The Star card, which is a card of Aquarius. I feel like Aquarius is the only zodiac sign where their card always shows up in one form or another. I feel like 9 times out of 10, the star card shows up, or who's the other card? I can't think of it now, but definitely the star card. This is faith, hope. Again, even going back to, not having necessarily any evidence, but just knowing that it's going to work out, knowing that, in divine timing, knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is individual success, financial freedom. I love this. I love this for you. And thank you for allowing me to go on this journey with you. I will talk to you soon. Bye.